Everybody wants to know how to get more readers and more subscribers for the Webtoon. A big part of achieving that is understanding your comics traffic. I'm going to show you how to analyze your comics health. Hey, Walter here, doing what I can to make comics easier because it shouldn't be overwhelming or daunting to tell your story. I make videos about making comics, so hit subscribe if you want to get down with that. Today, we're going to take a look at the analytics that Webtoon is currently offering us. I don't think a lot of people know about this. Did you know about this? Do you use it? For those of you who don't know, open up your Webtoon window, go to your accounts dashboard, and then next to your comic is this button that has 3 bars on it. This is your Webtoon Analytics. Now, this is only available to Webtoon Canvas creators. You won't have access to these metrics if your comic is a Webtoon original, like my Webtoon original, Ghost Bats, available to read for free on Webtoon now, link down below. Now, Canvas peeps trying to get into the ad revenue share program, these analytics will let you know how close you are to that. But they're also going to show you how well your comic is doing. Right now, the data isn't super robust, but there's still a lot we can do with this data. First set of data is the amount of likes, updates, and subscribers you currently have. Obviously, you probably already know this data, but this just makes it easier to access in one single spot. The really important data that we care about is not really this month's information, but last month's information. The reason we care about last month is because that data is finalized. This month's views and averages views are going to change throughout the month. It's not super helpful for what we are about to do, which is make a spreadsheet. Analytics and spreadsheets are a match made in heaven. I'm going to be using Google Sheets, but you can use whatever app you want. So this is what we want our sheet to look like. We'll track all of these metrics, and the data is going to be recorded into those. The metrics that are shaded gray are metrics that are calculated, and we don't have to enter manually. We can record metrics monthly, bi-monthly, or just randomly. The more often though, the better insights we're going to get. The first stat we have is total likes. Next is the amount of updates, or just the total amount of episodes we've uploaded to this point. Subscribers, of course, are the subscribers we have up to this point. There is going to be a little bit of a disconnect between the update and subscriber count and last month's data if you're not tracking the data on the first of every month, because likes, updates, and subscribers are independent of the month. It's just the current number, the right now count. So regardless of how often you record your data, try to do it on the first of the month to help minimize this disconnect. Now, monthly updates are the amount of episodes you've uploaded that month. Page views are going to be about how many times your comic was accessed over the entirety of all of your episodes. And finally is the average page views. You can see Webtoon isn't giving us any data here. I think it's because it's fuzzy information. Do they average it over your new episodes only? It would make sense if you didn't get any new readers, but you're always getting new readers, and they're going to be starting with your older episodes. So those have to count towards your page views, even though the bulk is mostly going to be coming in to read your new episodes. So our spreadsheet will do the calculation for both of these. Now remember, these stats are fuzzy, meaning they aren't showing the entire picture or a totally truthful picture. They are still useful to see if there's an overall increase, but take them with a grain of salt. Okay, so our first month isn't very helpful, but let's simulate the next month. We already have a new set of columns, so let's just enter the data. Okay, you can see the change column has some data now. It's comparing last month we recorded to this month that we're currently recording. Green is more, red is less. First, we get to see how many likes we got and the average amount of likes per episode. When your comic is new, this number is most likely going to drop. The reason being, the first episode always has more likes. It's naturally going to drop lower for the subsequent episodes you upload. However, over time and more episodes, this number should stabilize, and hopefully you'll start seeing an increase. Take this with another grain of salt. Next, we get to see how many subscribers we got compared to last month. Let's ignore the new sub rate change for now. Next, we get to see how many episodes were uploaded for the month and how many page views we got. This would have to be 40,000 if you wanted to join the ad revenue share program. Then we see the average page views I talked about earlier. So finally, let's simulate another new month. We have to create a new block of data. We do this simply by highlighting an entire month's block by left clicking and then dragging from corner to corner. Now hit Control C or go to the edit menu and click copy. Now click in the very next cell and hit Control V or go to the edit menu and paste. And that's going to enter the data. We record the data that we have from the website. Okay, all the metrics are the same, but now we can look at this new sub rate change column. This is going to show us how consistently we're getting new subscribers. We can see last month we got 90 new subs, but this month we only got 50 new subs. So yeah, we got more subs, but we didn't get as many new subs as we did last month. Now we got all kinds of data, we can infer all kinds of information. Over time, we'd want to see more likes, views, and subs. If these numbers are getting lower, it might be a sign that readers aren't being engaged enough. If our new sub per view is low, it means we're getting a ton of views, but our subscriber counts aren't going up. This could mean that readers aren't connecting with your material, or you're getting views from a source that isn't well suited for you or your comic. Example, maybe you created an ad on Twitter, got a ton of views, but no new subscribers. That means the Twitter audience you selected isn't a good fit for your comic. Look somewhere else for a different audience. It could be you're just not getting enough new views. If your view count is static, you can't expect to get too many new subs. Okay, so how do you access this template file I'm using? In the description in the video, there's a link to a read-only copy of this file. Click on the link and it's going to open up in Google Drive. Then go to the File menu, make a copy, and save your own copy to your Google Drive somewhere. The other option is to go to File, Export, and export the file as your preferred file type. It's going to download, and then you can open it in whatever program you want to use. And that's it. It's not perfect. I wish I had access to more data. Having view counts per episodes would be really interesting because we could assume most views on episode 1 would be new viewers, which would be really helpful to know. But alas, we work with what we got. Hey, if you like analytics, make sure you like this video. If you think analytics are death, then make sure to like this video. Or if you want to go above and beyond and support this channel with hard cash, I created a Ko-fi page. Link is down below. And remember, don't get hung up on these numbers or stress about them. It's just for a little insight and fun for people who enjoy analytics like me. I love them. The most important thing to do is make your comic and have fun doing it. And if you want to keep making those comics easier, be sure to like, link, love, hug, and hit that sub button for more sweet, sweet goodness. Catch you in the next episode. Peace.